Hello everybody and welcome to round number 5 of the Sunoco Elite Series. We are here in Kansas. We're not at Las Vegas here this season. Vegas was put as the finale to the American races, so it got an upgrade. But Kansas took its place, and Kansas is no pushover, as we expect 81 laps of real good action around here in Kansas. On the front row, you got Dak Jovic, the rookie, for his first career pole here in Kansas, but he's surrounded by two of the biggest Speedway veterans of all time, Paul Jackson and Jeffrey Finguy. These two are the two scariest people in the field, but ironically not the practice winners, either of them. Finguy was second at practice. That was Gatlin down. He was a little further down in the field. On row 2, we have on row 2, we do have Jeffrey Finguy, like said, looking for his first win this season and back-to-back wins here in Kansas, alongside Adam Vincent, who, if I'm correct, Finguy stole the win from Vincent here last season. So Vincent looking for redemption. On row 3, you have Max Anderson, the reigning champion, who won round 5 last time, which was Vegas, which he got 2 in a row. But Anderson back here at round 5, seeing if he could tie together that first win of the season. Alongside Bobby Jones, another rookie in the field, who hasn't had the start of the season he wanted, but we could see him turn it around here today, because he starts in P6. On row 4, we have Gerardo Ron in one of his better starts this season. Gerardo Ron hasn't had the best of luck in his career, but he's looking here today to get that first career win. Alongside Chris Dodd, like I said, in his first season back, I've said it many times, and it's true. He's in his first season back since season 2 under Shock Allison Racing, and we'll see if he could tie together his first career win for himself as well. And on row 5, you got Julio Cesar, who got second place last time in North America and is in P9 on the start here in Kansas, alongside, oh boy, William Brock, who just got his 8th career win, his 2nd win in a row, and everyone is scared of him getting 3 in a row. So they're all watching out for that 01 car here today. Roush and Fitzwater start near the rear. Both of them did not have the qualifying they wanted. They both made mistakes. So a lot of time for them to be made up, but this gives an opportunity for Brock to be able to take the points lead, unless someone else up here has something to say about it. But there isn't many people up here who have that big chance like Brock has. He's the highest points contender right now. So as we come out at 3 and 4, Dak Jovic is going to lead it down to the green flag here in Kansas in his first career pole position. Green flag is out in Kansas. That 10 car really held its own on the outside. Jackson, can he tie it together in turn 1 on the outside? No, the outside doesn't work amazingly well here on the starts, but it does once you start getting speed. The outside starts really coming in 1 and 2, specifically 1 and 2. It starts taking command. But Jovic is being tailed by Jeffrey Finguy and Max Anderson. I see the 10 trying to slide low, but Gerardo Ron doesn't want him to. See if that outside's coming in yet. Not yet. I think he's just got to slip behind former teammate Adam Vincent. Brock did not get a good start. Not at all whatsoever. He is being pushed wide. He is being pushed back. This is what everyone wanted to see happen to this 01 car, because no one wants to see him get back to the front. Jackson was able to slip back in line, but it's Dak Jovic leading here in Kansas as we get the leaderboard up. Jeffrey Finguy is chasing him, but he's starting to look there. He's getting a little antsy. He wants this early, and there goes Gerardo Ron for P3. Gerardo Ron looking very strong right now. But is he as strong as Jeffrey Finguy and Dak Jovic? It seems like he wants to think so. He's right on the back of Finguy now. Ooh, lost some momentum though. Here's an interesting little pack of 3. Jackson Caldwell, former rivals, now teammates. with Windhelm tailing off the back. And here's your practice winner, Gatlin Downey, who looked so fast as he has his 2 teammates right behind him. So this whole team is right here. They could play a factor in this race, especially Gatlin Downey. If he can get to the front, he may be able to win this thing. But Gerard Aron now challenging the 92 of Jeffrey Finguy for second. Gerard Aron is showing a lot of speed right now. He's never gotten a win. And he's in his 4th season now, and he still does not have a win. The only others to have that along with him is Laughter Stucol, who is 38th, with the 2 Fitzwaters, who are not having a good start themselves, along with, I'm looking for Ryan Monaco, who is 23rd right now, so not too bad. It's actually Art started outside the top 28, and he actually got a good start. He's up almost into the top 20 already, so keep an eye on him. Maybe he'll start to climb. And there's Gatlin Downey, already made the move on Jackson, is now going to make the move on Caldwell. This is for 6th. And that is Gerard Aron in the lead. Gerard Aron leading his laps this season. I'm not sure if he's led any this season, but he's leading here today in Kansas, but he's being tailed by the 92. Oh. It looks like Nick Pericles just hit the pits for an issue. Oh! And Gerard went into the wall trying to go around him. That's going to be damage repairs as we're on lap 9, and it's a fight up front. But here is Gatlin Downey. He has already reached the front of this pack, but Gerard is just going to shut the door on Finguy. And it's Gerard Aron versus Jeffrey Finguy. This battle continues at the front, but Gatlin Downey, your practice winner. Finguy and Downey were trading it in practice, and he is here. There is your front row starter, Paul Jackson. He's back at the front. I see Sean Angel, which we haven't heard much out of Trailblazer this season. They haven't really caused too much commotion. But here is Sean Angel trying to put something together. He's in the top 10. But here comes Rowe. Oh, 2-time winner here, Alexander Rowe. If anyone's a threat to win this race, it's him. Him and Finguy are the 2 biggest threats to win this thing. But here is Downey making the move on Finguy and going right after Gerard Aron. But Gerard will try to shut the door like he did on Finguy. It won't work. The battle continues. Downey is going to take the lead, and he's going to lead the lap. Gatlin Downey, our practice winner, is on a rampage. Gerard does not have any grip up there. He was too high. You can't go too high in the line or you're not going to get enough grip to hold your own, but he is going to shut the door on Jovic. He is just shutting the door on everyone, but it's not working. See Paul Jackson back there sitting in the wings, and you saw that Jeffrey Finguy took the lead, but I don't think Downey's done. No way is he going to let Finguy get away with this. He's going to fight it. Gerard is running way too high. If you want to hold your own on the outside, you run it a little lower than that. In turn 1 and 2, he's really not doing too good on keeping it under control. But Gerard Aron's still P4, which is very good for this early in the race, staying at the front early. Making more moves, John Art. He made a comment before the race that he didn't predict he was going to have too good of a day, but from what we're seeing out of John Art right now, he is showing a lot of speed. Fastest lap on track is out of Gatlin Downey. Art isn't even shown on the top 10 list of fastest laps, but he is just showing so much speed right now. Overall, look at him catch. He's about a second a lap faster than Shepard, and that's just going to boost Art right to the back. Keep an eye on Art. He could definitely do something. Back at the front, though, it's Jeffrey Finguy, Gerard Aron, and Gatlin Downey. Oh, Gerard has the speed, so does Downey. Oh, Gerard wanted to peek on Finguy. You saw it, but Downey did not want him to. He wants second for himself, and he'll get it. 19 trying to fight back on the outside, but he's just running it way too wide when he tries to defend it. 3 and 4, the outside isn't known for working too well, but he made it work there. He's holding it. He just needs to get a little lower. There he goes again. That's way too high. He needs to get down lower to side draft and get the momentum around. And that's Rowe trying to get himself into a third position. But I see Downey back for the lead. Oh, and the two winners here are going to start duking it out. That's Finn Guy and Rowe. Two of the fastest guys you'll ever see. What's the next lap car? In a pack. He ain't going to play a factor this early. Not like Hercules did. Oh, wow. Seems like Jackson made a mistake because he's kind of dropped back a little. No scuff marks, so he didn't hit the wall. Just must have made a slight mistake. He's got Ryan Monaco. We already mentioned him. He's one of the people without a win in all 4 seasons. Look at John Art. He's reached this pack. He's here. I told you, keep an eye out for him. Look at him go. Right down the inside of Hans Windhelm. That was a squeeze, but he got there. And Anderson does what Gerard did, and he ran it too wide. That's another spot for Art. Scott Ganassi, even with that 95 not performing. Look at John Art. He was like 32nd on the start, and he is passing Paul Jackson right now. And this is for 10th, if I'm correct. It is. Oh my. John Art has cracked the top 10. Oh! Oh, he almost hit Ryan there. Just barely kept it off him. Which he lost some momentum there because of it. Because I also see Trailblazers actually starting to come into the picture. Here's Benoit Ravine. Brock is starting to come back into the picture, though, which is not good. And Art is now leading this pack. Nope, Angel is. Then you got this pack up here. Gatlin Downey continues to lead, your practice winner, followed by second at practice, Jeffrey Finguy. These two were blazing fast in practice, and they're showing it here today in the race, because they currently sit 1-2. Finguy. It doesn't seem like he's worried about Downey right now. He's more worried about what's behind him than what's in front of him. Oh, not a good line. Oh, but he's going to bring it back. This is Jeffrey Finguy. This is the Jeffrey Finguy we know. Even though he made a slight mistake coming into the corner, he's still going to recover it and try to hold his own. Oh, I know what that means. I know what that means. Jeffrey Finguy's going to boost around as the others pit. Downey's in. Joe, I saw Art was not in. That's interesting. Gerard Aran is in. Look at Sean Angel. What a pit stop for Sean Angel. Trying to match Gerard Aran right now. Now what about the 05? That's the scary one right now, to be honest. He's now done with his 4-tire stop. Is he going to get out ahead of everyone here? The only one I don't think he's going to get out ahead of is, yep, the 87 and the 92. Everyone else... Oh, looks like Jackson's got damage. Wow, that was such a good day, too. So does the 42. 42's just now getting out with Fitzwater. And there is Jackson. They had an issue. What about the 05? Right behind the 95 and the 19. Jovic, and look at Angel. He is fighting for it. And he's going to get the spot on Jovic. I don't know where this is right now. I see that the 76 is still in. Yes. And there it goes. That's Gatlin Downey, your new leader. Or your returning leader. Ryan Monaco trying to slip in front of Angel. Not going to work. John Art, keep an eye on that 05 car. That car has so much power right now. Like I said, he said he wasn't going to have a good day today. He said before the race, right before the race, he said this is not going to be a good day. But he is just proving himself wrong. And there he goes around Gerardo Ron, an early leader of this race. And he's gapping him almost immediately. John Arndt is on a rampage. He has one win. That came last season under a one-off ride for Fitzwater Australia Racing in Mid-Ohio. He is known for his road course setups. But right now he's showing Speedway speed right now, so it may change. Oh, lap car, William Carlson Jr. That's just disappointing. And there is John Arndt, past Ryan Monaco and past Dak Jovic. That is for P6. Next is Caldwell, which he's already going after. This is a top 5. He started out of the top 30, and just in 34 laps, there's the move for the top 5 position. John Arndt is here. But he has 3 huge threats up here. Sean Angel, I'm not sure how big of a threat Sean Angel is going to be. He didn't show too much speed early. Maybe he'll kick it up. Oh, but John Arndt's catching him. What kind of speed is he showing? He's very fast. Very, very fast. Fastest lap still on a Gatlin Downing. Oh, there was a wreck! That's Dodd! Chris Dodd! And I saw Tyler Faber on the apron. What happened? This would have huge championship implications as they would go 4 wide in Kansas. And for anyone who knows Kansas, you know that's not gonna work. Caesar clips Ray Hall and into Brock. Brock goes round. Not only is Brock out of it, but Fitzwater nails the front of Ray Hall. That's where the 00 got all that damage. Good avoidance by Bobby Jones. But that is your point leader out of the race. This is huge for points. Oh, wow, what an avoidance by Gatlin Downey. How did you keep that under control? And Caesar is gonna maybe get the wave around here. No, I think it's Pericles. Yep. I think Pericles just got the free pass. Yep. Free pass, Nick Pericles. So Pericles is back. Will we see pits here? That's an interesting question. We are. That's interesting. They just pitted, and Ryan recognizes that. I do see where Ryan's coming from, but I also see where the others are coming from because tires are really important in Kansas, so we'll keep an eye on that. Your new leader is going to be Ryan Monaco. Jeffrey Finn guy jumps Downey, so does Rowe, and John Arndt is right there. Oh, I am expecting a huge finish, a really nice finish now. Now that John Arndt is now here with Downey, Rowe, and Finn guy, I expect a fun finish. But Shepard stayed out. Ray stayed out. Monaco stayed out. We'll be back. Alright, so 4 people out. Fitzwater and, that's, who's in the 20? That's Ray Hall, along with Faber and Dodd are out from that incident. Jackson did not get his lap back, but Audra Baranowska sits on the end of the lead lap. If she wants a chance to keep herself in this, she needs to stay ahead of leader Ryan Monaco. No, I'm not lying here. We have 2 ranked Ds at the front. They chose not to pit, and they will line up 1 and 2. Shepard will line up 3rd, and then the pitters are right behind Finn Guy, Rowe, Downey, Art, Jovic, Angel, Gerardo Ron, Philip Scott, Hans Windhelm, Scott Roush, Benoit Levine, and so on and so forth. So this is a key turning point in the race. How will this pit strategy pan out for Ryan Monaco? Roger Ray, and Aiden Shepard if it does. If it doesn't work out, it'll be Jeffrey Finguy probably getting to the front. That inside line is going to be pretty slow because of the 88. I don't think the others should be too slow, though. Just a lap down. But green flag will fly back in the air. Ryan Monaco will lead it down with the green flag on lap 39 out of 81. Green flag is out. Audra, the damage is actually playing a factor on Audra. Look at Arn! Oh no! And Art's your leader. What a move early! He dove low. It looked like he knew what was gonna happen. And John Arndt takes advantage of all of it. Arndt and Jovic are your leaders. From qualifying out of the top 30 on lap 40 leading John Arndt. What an early move. Let's go look at that start again. On board with John Arndt. It looked like he knew exactly what was about to go down. He dove low on Rowe and Downey, starting making a move. He knew what was happening, and he just dove straight down and took it from all of them. What an impressive run out of John Arndt early, as he is now your leader. And because of Audra Baranowska's, Jeffrey Finguy is buried. Downey is still stuck. Downey needs to get out of there. Oh, your practice winner. I told you this would be the turning point. Oh, Carson not having any of that. And that's it. We're not going to see Gatlin Downey again this race. He's done. That sucks. But what a turn of events to lead the 05 to the lead. But Jovic, your pole sitter, wants this lead. There's the 10. Jackson is a lap down, but if another caution comes out and Jackson can get ahead of Jovic, that's his lead lap. He'll be back on the lead lap, but Arndt's gonna run around Jovic and reclaim his lead. Sean Angel's in this now, the BMW. First time we've seen these guys do something like this, and Sean Angel for second. Sean Angel's best performance in his career is a second. It came at Talladega last season. He's looking for a win this time. But Windhelm is now in this. Roush is on the way. Gerard Aron was a huge threat early. And he has claimed 5th place, and he is passing the lap car Caesar. He could be something. Finguy dropped to 18th, but Arndt was able to climb from out of the top 30 in this amount of time. He just has to do half that. So maybe Finguy could be back. He might come back. But Arndt trying to get through this traffic. Jovic trying to get through this traffic. So he's going to come out of the pits. We have to have one more pit. Oh, that's a wreck. That's Philip Scott and Jack Halleck. What happened? Philip Scott would be battling a little too hard with Halleck, and Halleck would clip him. Ooh, Halleck, that was a little sketchy. Halleck taking a lot of damage. He's probably out of this thing. Philip Scott is out of this thing. Philip Scott would get out of this car. Very frustrated with the 74 car. But let's look at the front now. Who stayed ahead? These four. Pericles is back. Brock is back. Carlson's back. Baranowskis is about to get lapped, so that doesn't matter. So these three should be back on the lead lap. So maybe Carlson's... Oh, Carlson's 37. Huh. So it looks like Carlson is actually... Yeah. Carlson was 2 laps down. He just got one of them back. But Brock and Pericles are back on the lead lap. Here comes the rest of the lappers, along with a few of the lead lap cars. Oh no, everyone's in. Where's your leader? See the 05. There he is. Oh yeah, I forgot his pit stop pretty early. Oh! Art got clipped. He's fine, he's fine. We're good. Not a big issue. And Art's out first. How much damage? Little. Oh, that's not good. And it's Hans Windhelm. Out in P2. Jovic. Thompson. Monaco. Iran. Rowe. Caesar's lap down. And while there, Bean. He's in this. This is getting very interesting, but John Art, your current leader, will be back. Alright, back in this situation. Halleck and Philip Scott are out of the race. Art has a 1 driver cushion over Windhelm. Hans Windhelm, best performance was a 4th if I'm correct, with Homestead. So Windhelm knows how to get it done at a Speedway, or knows how to get a good result at a Speedway, but he doesn't know how to get a win yet. Let's see if he can pull that together. Will someone do what Art did? Could it be someone back here? Like any of the Roush Racing Enterprises cars. They could play a factor, but it will be John Art. Technically speaking, John Art, your leader, leading it down to the green flag. Green flag back in the air. Art needs to slip low right now if he wants to keep lead. Someone else is going to get it. Who's going to get it? Art's got nowhere. Nowhere to go. Is that Stephen Thompson? No. It is. Stephen Thompson takes the lead. Art had an opportunity. You can't say that was the lap car's fault. Art had an opportunity to slip low. 100% he did. And he just didn't take it. Oh no. Oh, they save it. Oh, below the apron goes Lorenzo Log and Adam Vincent. Yeah, good call. Good call, you two. Good call. That was a really good professional call there. They didn't want to see something happen. That was a really good call. Really safe call. Very big props to them for that call. Who is it? It's Gerard Aron and Benoit Ravine. That's who it is. Gerard Aron leads again. We saw him at the beginning of the race lead, as long as no more cautions come out, which I doubt. But it may happen if no more come out. These three, or this group, will be the people who gets it. And I told you, look who's back. Wait. Wow. I said Downey was out of it. I think I'm wrong about that. Which means Art may not be out of it. Where is Art? Did I just miss him completely? Art is in the pits! Oh! Art! That was a fantastic day. Oh. I think we're hearing penalty, too fast exiting John Art on the last pit stop. That's why he's in. With that penalty, Art's pushed to the back. Benoit Irvine is leading the Frenchman in his iBuyPower number 7 BMW. But he's being challenged by the Square Enix number 95 Caldwell, and Caldwell gets it. Roush Racing Enterprises is back. Do not count out Roush Racing Enterprises at any race. There is Scott Roush. That's on Gerard Aron. Next to Benoit Ravine, William Duncan, then Vance Caldwell. That's your leader. Caldwell has not had the start to the season he wanted. This may be the turnaround. We saw two of the biggest points contenders go out in a wreck earlier. This is huge. And William Duncan gonna try to drive around Caldwell. He's there. He's held up. There's Benoit Ravine. Roush Racing Enterprises are together. With Downey and Aron. Downey is allied with Roush Racing Enterprises. Doesn't mean he ain't gonna fight him for a win. Gerard is in a pack of people who are all allied together, and he has no relation to these guys. But look at the pack! And Caldwell was pushed wide. That's been one of their Ravine back to the lead. But look at Mulcher. Mulcher is here. He was actually very strong here last year. And the Wall of the Ravine gonna get past the 28 of Carlson, and Mulcher's just gonna go right with him. Oh, Thin Guy is here. Everyone here knows the speed that he can carry. Arndt is right here. Is Arndt still on the lead lap? No. God, from a bad start to a great restart, that a penalty will ruin John Arndt. That's why you don't speed on pit road. Mulcher versus Benoit de Ravine. Mulcher's gonna get the spot. Kieran Mulcher. I mentioned it before. In last season, he was living in Halleck's shadows. Halleck outperformed him race after race after race, and now he wants his turn in the spotlight. Mulcher has passed the lap cars. He is now home free, but he's got two Trailblazers chasing him. Trailblazers stepped it up today. I said they needed to, and they very well did. Thin Guy's here. He's in P3 now. Who else? Laughter Stucole? Think about that. Laughter Stucole is in contention for the win in Kansas. Not a powerful car, though. We'll see how she can do as the race goes on. Mulcher, this would be career win number 1. And he would be the second new winner of the season. The first one being Carlson, and now Mulcher looking to make it for himself. But here they come behind. That's Thin Guy and Sean Angel. You see William Duncan isn't far. If he can get under Jones. No, but he's going to stick with Jones and get past Bernowskis and Jackson. Here's this other pack. The lap cars really played a factor today. They always have played a factor on these regular speedways, these mile and a half. Lap cars always play a factor, and it always is so fun once they get into it. And it's now Roush Racing Enterprises 1-2. But I think Thin Guy wants to make it career win number 3. Jeffrey Thin Guy really didn't do much in his first 2 seasons. He was there, but he wasn't winnable. He wasn't a championship contender. Now, Jeffrey Thin Guy in a rank A. We told you once we got on these speedways, Jeffrey Thin Guy was going to tear these people apart, and look at him go. P2 chasing his teammate for the win. I do believe the second pack could play a factor in this race, if they can get up to the front. They have to get there. And Thin Guy is challenging Mulcher now. The pit window should be open soon. We may need to pit again. Keep that in mind. We may need to pit one more time before this race is over. So, we come back to it. Who has the best pit? Who has the least damage? Do these guys have any damage? No. That's important. That means no damage repairs once they come in. Mulcher trying to run away with career win number 1. His teammate got stopped by Jackson, and this may be the opportunity that the 35 desperately needs. 6 to go for Kieran Mulcher. He played no factor in this race till the very last restart, where he took advantage of a situation. This is it, pit. Here we go. Angel stays. Do you think Angel could try? Stretching it would be a huge thing, but I'm not even sure if it's possible. God, but the Trailblazers are known for being good at conserving their tires. They have always been good for that. But they're not even gonna try. Who tries? Is anyone? No. We are going to go for this last pit stop. Who is gonna get it? Can Sean Angel get in and out fast enough? We're watching the 35. The 35 is out. Where is the 92? Not there. 92's not gonna play a factor in this race. It may be the 35 versus the 57. Where is Sean Angel? There he is. No interruptions in the pits. No one blocking him. He's gonna get out ahead of Jackson. That's pretty big. No lap cars. Nothing standing in between Angel and chasing down Mulcher. Can he get it done? Where is Mulcher? There he is. That's the pass. That may be the difference. Angel gets out right there. Duncan! Right around Angel. Duncan wants it. Duncan has one win to his name in his career. That came season 1. Can he do anything? 3 laps to go for Kieran Mulcher. Alright, sorry about that minor interruption. Kieran Mulcher, like mentioned, was stuck living in Halleck's shadow in season 3 and has not gotten an opportunity to be shown in the spotlight for himself. But this season, he is trying to turn that around. And Mulcher, 2 laps to go. This would mean that every driver currently on Roush Racing Enterprises would have a win. Is Baranowski gonna... Oh, aren't back in. Baranowski's ain't gonna play factor. Nope. White flag is in the air for Kieran Mulcher. And he will step out of the 74 shadow and put himself in the prime position, the spotlight. And will join on the all-time win list around the last corner. And Kieran Mulcher takes his first career win. He takes the win in Kansas. And through the restarts, the luck went to the 35. He was able to get around everyone for the win. And Mulcher will get that first win that he has been oh so desperately needing this season to get himself to show that he is someone you do not mess with. Duncan 2nd, Angel 3rd, Roush 4th, Finn Guy 5th, Downey 6th, Benoit Ravine in 7th, Aran in 8th, Kuznetsov locks all 3 Trailblazers in the top 10 in 9th, and Ryan Monaco for Thundersport will round out your top 10. Let's go look at your finishing results. So it's Kieran Mulcher taking career win number 1 for Roush Racing Enterprises. Duncan in 2nd, Sean Angel 3rd, Scott Roush 4th, Finn Guy 5th, Downey 6th, Benoit Ravine, good performance in 7th, Jordan 8th, Kuznetsov 9th, and Ryan Monaco rounding out the top 10. Caldwell led for a little while, but he is in 13th. Sunoco looked like she had a chance. She ends up in 18th. Monarch, finally a bad day for them. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Anderson, not a good day. He was a possible points contender. And looking down here, that's Fitzwater dead last. We won't see him play a factor for the points lead today, as it looks like it may be Scott Roush finally taking the points lead. No, yeah, he's got this. Scott Roush is 100% your points leader, as Fitzwater has been dethroned from the points lead in Kansas. That was a fun race. We still got points to look at, so let's go to the points. So it's Scott Roush, your new points leader by 60 points over Alexander Rowe. As Scott Roush really had the day he needed. I didn't actually realize it, but Scott Roush qualified 41st and ended up 4th. So that's very impressive. Not as impressive of what Art could have done if he would have stayed in the game. But what can you do? Alexander Rowe, now second in points. 2 top 5s on the season for him. Roush, that was his first top 5, but he has every race being a top 10. Only person to do that so far this season, or not so far, but only person to do it this season. As of Kansas, everyone else, the next one down is a lot of people with 3. So very impressive with Roush finishing top 10 in every race. Rowe, Paulson is in P3 at 306 points. Cordell Paulson is really turning heads today. Even though he only got 23rd in that race, still got him points that got him ahead of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. by 1 point. As Zachary Fitzwater Sr., after getting dead last, is still in this, 72 points back. It may seem like a lot, but once Roush makes one big mistake, all these guys will be there to capitalize. Duncan gained a spot in the points, so good to see him here. Jeffrey Finguy gained 1 more spot as well. He's up to P6 in points, so very impressive out of Jeffrey Finguy. Let me move that down. William Brock, after winning 2 races in a row, doesn't even finish in the points and loses 4 spots from 3rd to 7th. So he'll have some work to do to get back to where he was before. But the big gainer out of this race, Kieran Mulcher gaining 14 spots from 22nd to 8th. Let me put this in comparison here. Mulcher didn't score points in the first 2 races. He came out and got a top 5 and then a 10th and then a win at Kansas. Mulcher is really stepping out of the 74 shadow, and he is really big, probably a really big threat for this championship now. Downey in 9th, he gained 8 spots along with Benoit de Ravine right below him. Those two gained a ton and are now here at the front. Hans Windhelm, the highest monarch now in 11th, as you don't even see, no, you see Carlson, 19th down there. Really not anywhere. Jordan gained 10 spots. A lot of people really gaining a lot, and a lot of people losing a lot. You see down here, like I said, Carlson lost. Jackson lost 5. Art lost 9. Dodd lost 9. Shepard lost 9. Anderson gained 1 in 24th. Baranowski's lost 7th, now 27th. Philip Scott lost 8th, now 32nd. Last in points now, Tyler Thaber. Kuznetsov and Angel gained a lot of points from there. But Roush Racing Enterprises constructors points lead is huge. And everyone's going to need to put their head down to catch them, because they are showing that they deserved this rank A slot and are currently leading constructors by almost 200 points. So, over Maverick, Fitzwater, Full Frontal, and Clever Haas, as Epic Motorsports really not up to standards with the other rank A teams. All 4 of the other rank A teams are 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's the 2 new rank A teams leading constructors. Trailblazer trying to dig themselves out of a hole. Red Stallion trying to dig themselves out of a hole. Get themselves up. As we stand now, it looks like possibly Red Stallion may go back to rank C. But Scott Ganassi may go down. They could have had such a good day too. Oh, what a day. Next time we are going to... Next time we're going to Talladega, which Philip Scott won there last time, and we have no idea how Talladega is going to go because there's only 10 American rounds, so we had to cut it down a lot. That's why all these later rounds are earlier, because we are now in the latter half of the American races. So congratulations to Kieran Mulcher on his first career win. Oh, that is very impressive out of Roush Racing Enterprises. Now have each member of the team with at least 1 win. Finguy having 2. Congratulations, Scott Roush, your new points leader by 60 points. And we will see you all in Talladega. Ciao.